Okay, so what are we doing next? I propose we go back to the ship. Because I need to get my porn before they find it.
You can get more porn.
This is completely different. My sniper training Shepherd module was on there.
How's that?
And that's... First of all, you don't want to know, I don't think. But secondly, you don't have a copy of that?
No, I keep him in my room, and I modulated it so that he's perfect, and he treats me like really special. It's like the program, the software itself is like.
This seems
family
wildly
to me.
unhealthy. Like,
That
wait, hold on a
I
second.
get.
No, I don't get that. That's weird.
I
don't get that at all.
I have to go get that.
You have to go get your family porn shepherd.
What's up, step?
When you say it like that, when you say it like that, it sounds really bad.
Yeah.
You formed a parasocial relationship with your sexual construct.
When you say it like that, it sounds yet worse.
Yeah.
Well, it is pretty terrible. That's all I got.
Actually, no, I'll own that. Parasocial relationship with my sexual construct sounds exactly like what I've done.
That is exactly what
and
you've
you know
done,
what? I'm
for
just
sure.
going to own that.
Mhm.
I'm going to go 100 balls to the wall with that. That's exactly what I fucking did, and I'm not ashamed.
It's your brand.
It is my brand.
My brand.
Your special eyes.
Wow.
What are you doing, Step Shepherd?
What are you doing, Step Shepherd?
Worst. The worst possible
Why are
thing.
you doing Step Shepherd?
Why is he your Step Shepherd?
Who are you
stuck,
doing,
Step
Step
Shepherd.
Shepherd?
On that note, welcome.
Who wants to be attributed to that? Who's our sponsor today?
Notifications, Mass Effect, Broker Builder, Corporate Spy Shepherd, Cat.
This episode brought to you by Buzzballs.
Who is our sponsor for today?
That would be Step Shattermere.
Step.
No one wants this. No one wants this. Nobody asked for this.
Step on over to Shattermere.com and use the code Lizards23, I think, for 50% off the first month of your subscription to Fantastic Comments sent right to your door. That was comics, by the way.
Not comments.
Not comments. If you want comments sent right to your door, DM me on social media and I'll send them.
Okay.
we just had a conversation about parasocial
In a
relationships.
non-sexual manner.
Started becoming just a relationship.
The sexual ones are not free.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
get comics.
Cue the
Go to
intro.
our social media.
Previously on Mass Effect,
Okay, sorry.
Broker Builder, Corporate Spy. Our SI Corpos have made their way through the sandstorm envelopment to the excavation sites. There, you found a blockade of charred bodies near the entrance. Due to your ties to synthetic insights, you were able to bypass the defense system that was the turrets that were situated around the cave entrance. There, you made your way inside and you found Jason's creator, aka Daddy, Victor.
Hey!
No.
Tired
Wrong.
and somewhat wounded from the countless assassination attempts on him by his own company, among others, Victor was pleased to see his son. He gave Jason a data pad with all the info to take down SI for their attempts into controlling Reaper technology, as well as Project Scarab. He also told Jason of his sister, the CEO of Synthetic Insights, Samantha Vorick. The reunion was cut short, however, as the Requiem assassins employed by Cyrus Hazard attacked, trying to kill Tess and get his hands on any information that they could. The group survived, but Victor did not. They escaped the collapsing cave, and you made your way to New Sonoma, or at least on your way there, and you wanted to take back your ship, the SI Inquisitor, as Cyrus Hazard has unfortunately taken the ship and your crew hostage. However, as you were approaching from still a very far distance, the colony was more of a distraction as a bombardment rained, and, well, we don't know what's left. So that being said, we leave off there on your guys' still journey to either head to New Sonoma or go to your ship. You know, you have the ability to take off, right? Question.
We also have Jason's dad's
You do
body.
have Jason's dad's body, even though Tess told you probably not the best idea.
Okay, I have lost so much family, it's important to bury your loved ones.
So however you want to deal with that.
Yeah, so.
Well, what kind of tech does he have on his body then, if we're going to do this?
Where are we burying it?
Oh, I hope you're not
That's the
talking about
appropriate
it
question.
Did Tess say that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please be yes.
If we're going to, like, do this and, like, take a huge security risk by taking a scientist, an AI scientist's body...
Were we hiding that from you?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I never.
I
heard of
wasn't
that.
hiding it from you because I brought it specifically for you.
Even though he specifically told you not to.
He didn't specifically tell
He
me not
absolutely
to.
did that.
He actually didn't. He just kind of walked away from the dead body, and I was emotionally distraught by that.
Oh no, I walked up to him and I shot him in
You
the
did
head to
shoot
make
him,
sure
right?
he's dead. And then walked away from it.
Still want to be buried.
I was like, I like,
You, I'm
looked
looking
at
at
him,
shooting, yeah.
like,
That's love, baby.
It's important to make sure your loved ones are no longer in pain.
I forget, was I informed last time that we had his body?
You
I
went
got on
immediately
a
in.
ship with
I don't
it.
think so, because I think you got into the
There is-
vehicle right away and started it up
Look, we're in
to
this.
get out of the collapsing cave.
We are in what is essentially a large SUV. You're not gonna hide it from
I
him.
wasn't trying to hide it.
I'm just saying, like, you would.
Well,
my point is, you would know immediately.
Well, I am driving the vehicle and we're getting bombarded by things.
Yeah, so the cave was collapsing. Your mindset has been driving.
Yeah, I've been driving.
So I will say, what's your passive perception? How about that? Let's go for that.
Versus what?
It's not versus.
If
it's
you're
just-
not hiding it,
Yeah.
it's versus nothing.
Passive perception. I mean, it'd be pretty good. I have a +8. So I guess that would be, what's that?
18.
An 18. You would be aware that you don't have to turn around to see it, obviously, but you would hear the dragging of a body onto the vehicle. Once again, your main focus though was trying to escape the collapsing cave, and now you're back. Now you're on the sand, or in the sand, I should say.
Mhm.
Yeah, so painting the picture, we have, the remnants of a smaller sandstorm at this point. As you're driving through, you heard something getting dragged on. You're not sure what was being dragged on to the ship. And at this point, are any of you going to, what are you going to say something? Are you going to say something? What's going to happen here?
I mean,
I assume I'm just driving us to get to the ship.
I'm saying.
So this
So
is
now what do we do?
So this is a Synthetic Insights ex-employee.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
would have something important things for Synthetic Insights. Why I'm employed to.
He would definitely have information. Yeah.
Well, not information. Like, is there like
a data pad.
data pads or just like tech that is inside that like he is using to augment himself, like anything like that Synthetic Insights would want, and therefore I should preserve because
He would absolutely have a data pad on him if he didn't already give it away. But you would know that. And he would have some augmentation as well.
Okay.
I mean, this guy believes in augmentation, so like that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at here. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, so clearly this guy probably has a bunch of tech in him
Augmentation.
that just burying him in the middle of somewhere, if someone digs it up and takes it, then
Yeah,
that's
he's
bad.
unnaturally old too. To help.
Sure.
If that
Oh,
helps.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, since he's here, I kind of have to make sure that he goes, like, his body is recovered. So, I don't say anything, but that's my stance on it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to interrupt our flight. It's for downtime. We just
Yeah,
respectfully
There's no
place
flying
them.
right now. You're just driving in the
I
sand.
said driving. I
Oh.
just meant when we touch.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like interrupt whatever we're doing.
Okay.
I would just respectfully place the body down for a later.
Okay, so
Mhm.
we see the big explosion that we're driving toward. So, did we get here on a shuttle?
You took the your ship, the Taurus,
Mhm.
can go up and meet the ship.
Okay. So,
Okay.
and we're trying to figure out if we want to do that now or not.
It could if it wasn't kind of. I don't think we can actually get up to the ship unless it's low atmosphere.
It had to be low atmosphere, which it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, our ship is not sealed anymore.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It would hold. Well, not all of us, but
Yeah.
most of us would die.
Yeah.
I would die.
I'm fine.
It is low atmosphere. Yeah.
It would
I
still
would still
require
die.
probably breathing apparatuses.
I'm fine.
And you could completely board this ship into it without ever getting on you until you're inside the ship. Yeah, well, the way we kind of described it is that the wheels can turn and become hover, essentially,
Yeah.
lift off. Which will make it smoother, obviously, than driving in the sand currently,
I don't
but
think
it
we
uses
have
a lot more
much
power
of a
to do so.
choice.
It's up to you guys. What you guys, like I said, there's New Sonoma, right, in the far distance.
Wow.
Right.
What remains of it?
Yeah, you don't know, right? So you can investigate that. You can go up into your ship, right, knowing that you're pretty much going into a firefight.
Well, the problem is, New Sonoma just got blasted. We destroyed the downed Reaper thing because we bombarded that as well.
Mhm.
The bunker we were just at collapsed, so that's not like there's literally nowhere for us to go. Assuming that the gigantic explosion we just saw was New Sonoma, which I can't imagine why it would be anything else. There's nothing else around.
You know it's
Area.
definitely in that direction.
Yeah, so like
Yeah, nothing hidden about that. It wasn't a big colony in the first place.
yeah, so like
Yeah.
I can't think of a reason why we wouldn't just go up.
Okay. Well,
The less time they have to familiarize themselves with our systems.
yeah, Jason, what
better.
are your thoughts? You're the one piloting this thing.
They have our ship. We at least know that.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
We need our ship, and we can't wait around to. Because they could fly away with it.
And
We're
yeah.
stranded.
Give me
Okay.
my shit back.
It's gonna take a hot minute because it took a long time for you guys, first of all, to even get to the excavation site. In the form of like a long rest, right? So by the time you would get even close to that, it would be a long rest of travel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because we had to do a long rest just to get to the last time we
Yeah,
went from
yeah.
New Sonoma.
Sure.
over. And your ship is past.
Well, I guess
New
it would
Sonoma.
be a long rest for everyone but Jason.
What you did last time is you tried to do some autopilot stuff that allowed you to take a long rest while you were kind of in like dormant mode.
Okay.
But you had to make some checks to do
Yeah,
that.
that's right. I was. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
There was a vehicle handling check?
Yes, it was. Yep.
Okay. Alright, I'll try that. See what happens. I'm operating one. It's not a tool I'm proficient with, so it's just a regular old vehicle. To me, at least. 10.
10. If you wait like a couple more hours to get out of this small little bit of sandstorm, it might be a little easier. But as of right now, you're staying pretty awake for the sandstorm. Do you take all 8 hours to rest, or do you take less?
I think that takes 6. Let me see. I can't remember the details of my character here. Body scar. Yeah, that's body scar. Species traits. Well, yeah, I do have the. Yeah, it's 6 hours.
6 hours. Okay. I will say the only way this would work is if someone gets on the navigating and helps you with the navigating to help you plot your course.
I used to have nav.
Yeah.
Do I have
So if
nav?
anybody has proficiency in nav, you could give him advantage on the roll. There's a 10 for your first
I
attempt,
do
right?
have proficiency in math.
Okay, so you could have advantage as they kind of tell you, hey, here's the fastest course to essentially.
And you don't even have to ask me because I'm hyper vigilant about you at all times, like a weirdo. And so I notice you hesitate for even the smallest amount of time on a button because I'm paying very close attention. And I go, need some help nabbing?
Assistance would be desirable.
Absolutely. Let me take a look at this thing. And I project my HUD in a way that is wholly unnecessary because that's how I am. And I take a look and I'm like, if you take this path here, I bet you could get some rest in before we get there.
Excellent.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again.
Is this with advantage?
This is this is just a second roll because your first one's still part of it.
12.
12. Yeah,
That was mana.
The I'll say you could absolutely get short rests. You're welcome to spend inspiration if you have an inspiration to try for your roll, but as of right now, you would have to wait like a couple hours before you even try.
That's truthfully, I'm the only character. Well, no, I do want to actually get a rest because we're gonna go immediately into a fight.
We could talk our way out. We're great talkers.
You mean I'm a great talker?
Yeah.
Wait, did I make rolls last time? I don't know why I have my assault hunter mode and my ambushing hunter mode not checked because I'm pretty sure I used those in a fight.
You used the assault one. You didn't go invisible at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have that checked now.
Okay.
So the assault one, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't do the hunter mode.
Well. Yeah, you know what? Let's see if I can get a better roll.
Okay. Pleasure doing business.
14?
I'll say 14 will get it. Yeah. It wasn't a high DC the last time you did it. I can't remember the last time if it was a 14 or a 15, but we'll say that works. And so you're able to get a long rest. So everybody can mark a long rest on here.
Buller,
Where is that again?
I'm analog.
Under your reputation.
Due to the bombardment of New Sonoma, the collapse of the Reaper, and the destruction of the excavation site, the chances of a random encounter are almost non-existent. Because the site is this area has gotten fucked. We'll just say that.
But you said almost.
Oh, yeah.
Almost as in like it's not worth a roll. Yeah. Yeah.
See, I thought you would go, but only almost.
But only
I was gonna say, you could make one of us roll a d12.
You know what? Let's do it. One roller.
Oh,
You
I
doing
guess
it?
the person who's driving. Yeah. Makes sense.
so this would be funny if you actually get
5.
3.
Okay. That would be pretty funny. All right. Anything you guys would like to do during the downtime of the long rest as you guys make your way up to the ship?
Since it would be distracting Jason.
I think Jason's just sort of like thinking through like memories and like kind of just focusing on the task at hand too. So.
Okay. Anything for you, Izzy?
Helping my boy and being a distraction till I get the vibe after a long time that he wants to be left alone.
I'm just thinking of like there's like a memory where like Jason is like nobody else would know about this, but like Jason is like only like he's mostly like exoskeleton. He's got the eyes and they're just kind of like blinking and it looks kind of horrifying. He's a cyborg, like well not even a cyborg, but he's just like mostly skeletal and he's like and it is like Victor is like, all right, so now what you want to do to rip out a trachea is like and he's like, oh, okay.
The first time you learned to take out a trachea.
Good. Next time with a little bit more. Want to really focus getting your wrist like, yes, good, Jason. Very good. Remember. No witnesses. No witnesses.
Jason is making remarkable progress.
I like how you've given him a child voice, even though he came out of the fucking womb like a grown-ass man.
He's still working on the voice modulation.
I guess.
He's like, is this a problem that I am using a childlike voice initially? Possibly. Do I care? No, I'm the scientist. Fuck you.
My project.
My project, my rules. This is how I bond. I don't know. I'm weird.
Batsy, Val, anything for you?
I mean, I think I got pretty beat up, so props.
Resting.
Just respectfully resting.
And Tess.
Well, that's be a long rest. Is it like exactly 8 hours that it'll take to get there?
About 10.
10 hours?
Yeah.
My thought process would be like, we know about the systems on the ship better than they do at the moment. We also have an AI on board, or a VI or whatever. That's just thinking, how can we use this to our advantage? Like, what can we do? It's like what I'm thinking is she could make like a virus that would that she can send to the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and it would like activate alarms, or it would activate like fire response, and just like cause chaos to try and like give ourselves every advantage we can.
Yeah.
When we're approaching, because they're gonna know we're coming. It's like they know what our signature for the what are we calling it? The hammerhead? What do we call this? A makeup?
Where you're in right now?
Yeah.
It's the Taurus Explorer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So they have the signal for that, so they'll know we're coming. So my idea is, while that's happening, we can cause chaos and cause basically havoc, just to kind of cover our entry point. So like they're not literally all attention on us, giving them every advantage. Just to give ourselves whatever advantage I can.
Okay. Okay. So are you? So you're trying to make a code or something? Are you trying?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. It sounds like that would be some form of electronics. That's what it would be. So if you want to make that for me, please.
Mm-hmm. 14.
14. So you make a pretty quickly made code, right?
I mean, I apparently only have 2 hours. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I consider
I'm not a coding genius.
You don't have to rest for all 8, sleep for all 8 hours to get to sleep, right? I mean, you can do small, non-strenuous activities.
Mm-hmm.
Like most things are like if you're doing like 6 of the 8 hours of sleeping, then you're doing fine.
Even though that's 4 hours. I mean.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a weird. I guess it doesn't really count.
I don't know if the Asari have any special.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Stuff for it.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, with what you're able to get done, you have something that you have the ability to employ as you get to the ship. If you can get yourself onto like a computer on the ship of some type, where that is either in the docking or that's in the main thing. All those computers run through the same hardware.
Mhm.
So you would be able to upload something that roughly do what you're trying to look at. you
Okay.
know? Anything else?
Sounds good to me.
Anybody?
No.
No.
I don't have any spells to prep or anything. It's just the same old me. Maybe I'm planning my playlist. And let me see if my... Well, no, it's a short rest thing because it adds things to your HP. I don't think I can add things to HP on a long rest.
You guys would have some time to, I would say for those last 2 hours, as Tess is also kind of coding you'd be able to, passively help out. And if there's any planning that you guys would like to do on how to take back the ship.
I mean, I feel like they would enjoy the idea of causing chaos. Just like,
Us cause chaos.
as a knight.
What?
Just, no.
I
As a
think-
concept.
I think we land by going just in through a window, so they won't be expecting it.
You will all need
And then
to
we'll die.
We will all need to deploy
Auto cover
the
with
oxygen
shields.
before we make it up into low atmosphere.
Oh, we suck all the oxygen out and then they die.
And our crew.
Oh, I forgot about the crew. Shoot, Taco Bell.
How do you forget about the crew?
I really did
It's
forget.
also
about
important
They
to
make
note,
us sandwiches.
I believe our ship has anti-fighter fucking
Measures.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
defenses. It has
Yeah,
fighter
anti-aircraft.
defenses. As defenses against fighters, we'll have to navigate those as well. The the Taurus Explorer will be particularly susceptible to those kinds of defenses.
Oh, this
We can remote turn that off.
Nice. I like it. Good plan.
Totally.
Go.
That can't be too hard,
Sure,
right?
how we know how to do that.
You know how to do that.
Yeah, dude.
It's important to do it the closer we get out of range, so that way they don't have time to retaliate.
Sure.
Yeah, I can time that.
I have a keyboard in front of me. I could just make keyboard noises.
Now, the ship has connection to our Taurus Explorer, so they know where we are.
They do.
So, would you be able to override the signal to the Taurus Explorer so that they are unable to track us?
I could try that.
Got some turbulence going, I see.
Can I try that?
Well, I think he's just
Whenever
saying
you
like
get
when you guys get closer.
Yeah.
I think this is the
Oh,
plan.
well, no, I would say disabling the tracker now would be
Now, yeah, absolutely, you could do that. That would be electronics.
That would be something that we could do to our vessel, not trying to attack theirs. They would have
Oh,
to try to
God.
break, they'd have
Oh,
to
that's the wrong person.
try to connect to our link, but we would be trying to disengage completely the link, and so they'd be like, "Oh, they fell off the map." But then, as we get closer, we do something to their ship because then they could try to repair that on their ship.
And you're doing so are you targeting? You're trying to essentially the tracking. That'd be navigation.
It's almost like if there was a giant antenna on the ship, and we were just trying to snap that antenna, essentially, just to keep them from being able to locate us.
Oh, you know what?
Gain
I will
knowledge.
say that would actually be more of the scanning thing. So it's the lower DC. Yeah.
24?
24 absolutely does it. Yeah. Yeah. So you
Also, we're familiar with the system.
so you're able to like are you hacking on your Omni tool? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yes,
obviously.
as you're like, hacking on your Omni tool, Jason, you would notice one of your the purple lights just goes, which represents that this is no longer being scanned by the SI Inquisitor.
Can I make it so that it thinks we're on the other side of the ship from the one that we're actually on?
Lying to our own boat.
That would be. So you're trying to like essentially displace the signal
Yeah.
is what you're doing. You would need something else to actually attach it to, if that makes sense.
Well, can't I go into the program and when it says, here's the tracking point for the ship, I put in, here's the tracking point plus 2 meters that way for the ship.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you wouldn't want 2 meters. You would want.
An actual locate, but it'd be, here's the ship, and so when it thinks it's here, I add to the code that it's actually here plus whatever gets it here.
Okay. Yeah,
And
then
so
you
it'd be
could.
a
How
coding thing.
far do you want to make it, essentially?
On the other side of the ship, so however far it is across the ship.
Okay. It's pretty considerable. It's a gigantic ship, right?
Yeah, but it's a mathematical
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah,
position.
yeah. It's an easy enough thing. So the light would actually not go off, and it would stay that purple light if you're going to do that. And so, as far as you know, it's displacing the signal.
Don't worry. They think we're on that side of the ship. Coming at them from the rear, but we're gonna come from the front.
So they saw us coming from this side, but now they think we're over there.
Because we instigated our warp drive.
The ship would not have a warp drive, but yes.
I guess
No,
we just have to.
Just-
no one was paying attention.
Yeah.
Warp drive.
Yeah, as long as someone wasn't staring at the screen, then they would not see.
Or I've not looked at the screen in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Say, like, if they're well, I gotta open that one. Well,
I can ping it a couple of different places and then have it zip out.
I think putting it at random places would be better. I mean, it depends, because, like, do we want... Because, like, if we say that we're, like, the other side, they still know we're coming towards them, because opposites, they would still be, like, mirrored.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's actually it's not a mirror. It's like a parallel line.
So they think you're running away from them, in that sense.
That whatever we
We're going
do,
away.
As you get closer to them, it would show that
the
you're going far away from them.
mathematical addition that I included, that I described including, would make it just follow us, but in a different
Yeah.
location.
Crap.
But I mean, I could just make it be random points.
Yeah,
instead.
I'd say you have 3 options.
Well,
You
see,
could
the
do
problem-
random points.
I did say that, and then as I was saying, it was the problem with that is, and then they would know that there's something wrong with their sensor.
The scrambling, you mean?
Yeah, if we just kept pinging random points, then at that point they know that's not where we are.
Absolutely.
So I think that
Be a
the
shame.
initial one is a better idea. Because at least then they have to like think about it for a second. Like, wait a second. What's
Also,
going
you
on
can
here?
do any of those 3. Randomize it, make a specific algorithm for how far away it is, right?
Oh, I'll use mine.
Or
Makes
turn it
sense.
off.
I'll just do the one that I described where. it makes
Okay,
it
cool.
parallel.
Sounds good. So with 24, you can absolutely do any of those 3. So you're gonna do that one. Cool. And to give you a little bit of heads up of what with your 14 that you rolled earlier,
Mhm.
right? You can affect the SSC or the helm with that code. Just so you know,
The SSC.
that's the scanning ability.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a 14-year-old, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if we've already screwed with the scanners, then I guess doing it to the helm would be best because that would stop them from leaving.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Okay. Do you have sabotaged that?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you've begun the ascent up, so smoother. A little bit rough getting off the sand, right? But now we're just dealing with wind turbulence rather than like the sand and all that kind of stuff. And you can hear like the as like the wheels begin to like get that whole Marty McFly look.
Jason does like a little couple like switches, and then like out pops little masks. So he fastens one onto himself.
So as obviously the higher you get, thinner the level of oxygen will get. So you have masks.
Oh,
that you
true.
guys can use.
And this is not a sealed.
This is not meant for that. Yep.
It might have been at some point, but no longer.
Yeah. Yeah, with all the damage. I will say it would have been able to originally, but with all the holes and all the stuff.
Guess she's gonna look at the mask and just kind of like, and then her
that will
her
come
helmet's
over.
gonna
Yep,
close.
that's fine. You would obviously be fine, Jason.
He's
You're just
putting
miming it, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
cool.
putting it on. He's fixing it on.
I've got a really cool mask. Does it make sense that in the past I made a really cool mask for Buddy?
Yeah. I would say that your Quarian would be able. Their natural filtering suit would be fine.
Yeah.
But
That's what I mean.
yeah, for your Alcor, yeah, you can make a cool.
I
program.
totally made a really cool one. He just presses a button.
What does it look like?
I press a button on his suit and like basically shields like materialize in front of his face.
Is it like a half shield or like a full shield?
It's like
or-
a full bubble
Okay.
over his face. Purple, pinkishy colored, I think.
And then Izzy would have access to a mask as well.
I'll put that shit on because I don't have special stuff.
All right. So you guys are beginning your ascent. You still have easy ability communicating with each other throughout the ship and stuff like that. Anything else that I should know as you guys are starting to get closer? At this point, you're maybe an hour away from the ship.
It's a long journey.
It is.
I'm preparing my playlist.
Okay.
Not the
I'm
helpful
checking
playlist,
to
but
see-
the presentation. The announcing we're here. You motherfuckers.
I'm checking to see if we have any active defensive measures against fire. Because I don't know if it was meant for that kind of
Like shielding and stuff?
shielding, or maybe even like counter arms, something that could deflect.
I'm gonna be real with you. This thing would get blown up immediately if you got hit.
You know,
Yeah. You could withstand some of the you could withstand a couple hits from just like the anti-fighter like beams and stuff like that. But if they shoot one of those rockets at you, you're gone. Like this is gone. So good luck, pilot.
fair enough.
You can hack their shields. That's something that people could do. You can also hack navigation, weapons. Weapons is the hardest system to hack into, just so you know.
I got rid of my hacking stuff.
Oh, I can hack.
I'm proficient in weapons.
Yeah, so you could help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could be like, hey, I need you to turn off these guys here. You know, like those kinds of things. We're gonna be approaching from this way, so just shut off the whole right side, or something like that, or whole starboard side, or because port is left.
Mm-hmm.
What am I hacking next?
That, yeah.
Weapons?
Weapons with advantage.
26.
DC is 20, so you're good. So tell me what you would like to do to the weapon systems on.
Oh goodness,
The
well,
Inquisitor.
I'd like to make sure they look like they're still working.
Okay.
That's important.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to sort of disconnect the electrical pulse that runs the firing pin.
Okay.
So that they hit fire and the thing goes, yeah, totes, and then it hits the thing and it goes, oh no, can't do it.
Yeah. I'll say the easiest way for
Sauce.
that to happen
Not today.
is it's going to put in a hard override for the is it the IF? What was it called? The thing that tells you that you're friendly.
IFF.
IFF. So like literally you've written a code that like they would have to hack it again to override your IFF. So like it's like nope, can't fire. This is a friendly, cannot fire on this.
Mm.
So that's what you've done with that.
Sure.
Does that work? All right.
That's fine. It's not exactly what I did, but it's fine. They wouldn't know about it until after they shot.
Yeah, absolutely. They would not know.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. All right. And anything else? We've hacked the scanning ability. So we're displacing our signal there. You've hacked into the helm, and you are essentially not letting it leave,
Mhm.
right? And I'm guessing keeping it in low orbit, like the low atmosphere, rather than going
completely
out of
stationary at
orbit,
this point.
right? And then we've hacked the weapon systems in that sense as well. Are we approaching from the rear, trying to get into the?
We're gonna need to try to open up. We're gonna need to try to get one of those hangar bays open.
I want to say it. So.
Hangar bay. Okay.
Oh,
hangar bay.
yeah, sure.
Well, probably one.
You have 2 hangar bays on that ship.
Yeah.
It's just an upper and a lower.
Oh, you're
Okay. Well, let's approach from the lower hangar bay.
Okay.
Wait, shooting, hacking,
We'll just need the door open.
taste
So,
testing.
Taste.
Hello?
Oh.
So what he's saying there, but for you guys to achieve that, you guys would all have the ability. I'll say our hackers or anybody who has proficiency in electronics would know that you are going to have to just do a basic override, like a hack of opening up the shutter door.
Let me just basically override the door
Basic.
with a 26.
A 26 actually will do it. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Actually, I do a really complicated override for
Yeah,
fire.
you said basic override. You did a very complicated override. Yeah. So with a 26, how do you want that to work? For you?
Right. I want it to open up, but like since I know that we're not quite at it yet, I kind of want it to like bounce around up and down.
Like the.
And then when we get to a certain point, it just opens all the way.
Okay.
The funsies.
Okay. And you wanted to do it to the lower one the entire time doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, I don't. Now that you said that, I want the lower one to open and be bouncing around, but I want the top one to open just solidly so that it's fully open.
Okay.
And hopefully, if they notice that the hangar bays are open, they'll think it's the top one.
Okay.
But we'll actually be going to the bouncing bottom.
Okay. So you're gonna make it look like a malfunction that's going on here, and then a clear open there.
My kind of night.
Okay. Cool. Like it. All right. At this point, we are now beginning. You can see the ship clearly in sight. Let's have some vehicle driving going on here. So we got
Some vehicle drive.
vehicle driving. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Vehicle handling. There's the word. Holy shit!
You got it.
I got there eventually.
Did you?
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm sorry.
I bear witness.
I shouldn't make fun of you.
You should. Builds character.
14.
14. With a 14, you're making your way towards the lower hang. Like you kind of come off from their starboard side, and you start to kind of trail, get behind. Now you're going towards the lower hangar bay.
Mhm.
You see some of the guns begin to like turn on you. And are you going to try to make any evasive maneuvers, or are you just like, my team's got this, I don't need to?
Well, I'm gonna call out. You're confident the guns are down?
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
Okay. I don't think you need this.
All right. Smooth sailing. You see the guns like trying to they're like nothing's happening, and then you see them like moving, like they're almost like getting stuck moving, and they like try to get back, and then like they move off of you and they shoot, and they come back on you and they can't fire, and they're like, you could tell that someone's like, what the fuck is going on? It's firing when it's not hovering over you, but for whatever reason, they can't. And they can't even do like an intercepting path. You see them like they're trying to do like an intercepting path, but like the ship's like calculations are like, nope, that's gonna collide, not gonna hit.
The only thing I'm gonna do is pretend like I'm going to the upper.
Okay.
But then last.
I'll need another vehicle handling for that, just to kind of sell it in a way.
Okay. Lord, can I get a better die? 10.
Your vehicle handling is just not selling it today. So you make your ascent up, and you see a bunch of troops that are like kind of like have their guns all trained on you. And these are like just soldiers, like Requiem agents, all like begin to kind of aim up. You go whoop, and you drop right back down. You probably would have tried to do like a cool little barrel roll down or something like that. But as you kind of go up, you go whoop, and then straight into the hangar bay.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing fancy or anything like that. And I'll say with your 10, actually rolling low kind of let you see that there's about 10 Requiem guys on that top level on that hangar bay. So luckily that seemed to sell them with opening up the top one. The malfunctioning looking one then all of a sudden just opens as soon as you get close to it. And you guys are able to make your entrance in there.
In.
For just to see if this works here, can I have you guys roll a d12 for me? Just to see if there's anybody on this lower hangar bay.
Wow, that dice does not want to stop.
What am I rolling?
Just a
D12.
Oh, I see. $12.
Okay.
2.
2.
2.
Reroll.
11.
Okay. And then Mary?
4.
4. Alright, roll a 6. So this lower hangar bay completely cleared out. You guys are able to sell them all to the top one. So you guys have now landed in the lower hangar bay, and let me pause so I can kind of get a map of our ship out for
We're on
us.
the lower decks.
We came out of the lower one. This is just the lower floor.
This is the
Mary
lower
had a
floor.
stick.
Yeah.
So where should we be coming up?
So from the lower floor bay, I'm gonna have that the hatch will take you into this second room from the bottom right here. That guy right there. It's in the very back, you have your engines and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's slightly off to the right.
Okay.
We'll just pretend it's not with full of lounge chairs.
Yeah, for sure. There we go. Okay. So obviously, I'm not going to put any minis on there to let you know where people are and stuff like that. If there are anybody on this floor or not.
Telling on yourself, Stacy.
But what would you guys like to do? You have now docked the ship.
I'm gonna.
There's no resistance.
I'm gonna look at my teammates and I'm gonna go. So, do you guys want me to scout ahead, create a distraction? What's the plan?
Well, what is going on the ship right now? Because we've hacked a bunch of shit.
Mhm.
So like, are there alarms going off? Or what's happening?
There are alarms going off because you guys pulled up to the top one and they saw you, so they've been hitting alarms. Because originally they didn't know you were even approaching because of the...
Because every time I said I hacked something, I said I left it on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like everything was fine until they kind of saw you. They had people up top, and so they saw you guys. So they hit alarms saying that there are people trying to board the ship.
Okay, so there are alarms going off. So I don't think scouting is really going to matter in a matter of about 2 minutes. Like a minute or so, we're going to have a bunch of people on us. So what I want us to do is take up tactical positions because we're going to be fielding a lot of dudes in just about a minute.
I'm just saying, if I need to vanish and go look at stuff, I can.
Be a good idea.
Look at what?
I don't know, like, where's Cyrus
Waldo.
McFuckface and the hostages and can I push buttons?
You can always push buttons. And should.
I like that. Or I could create a distraction.
I mean, it's a good call. I mean, right now we have
the term is
no
man in a
information.
chair.
Mammoth chair?
Man in a chair.
Oh. Knowing what's ahead could be real good.
Our ship has a lot of onboard
Or I can
defense
do-
measures that would be better equipped with somebody who could turn them to our favor.
okay, I'm going to do both things. I'm going to create a distraction, and I'm going to sneak ahead and get on the onboard defenses.
Do you know about the onboard defenses? How familiar are you with them?
I follow Jason around like a puppy, so I'm pretty sure I know where they are.
No
But I
argument.
can roll.
No argument there. Okay.
Alright. I will activate the distraction immediately, or like with a delay.
I mean,
I mean,
not.
immediately.
Okay.
I mean, don't distract people right outside the. I mean, you know, like get over here and then be like, hey, I'm over here.
Okay, let me find a room.
Not like, hey, look, I'm right here.
Can I use my HUD to find a room where I don't see anyone already in it?
Yeah. So you want to like check the camera systems essentially? We would do.
Yeah.
That would be electronics check.
Whoa. Okay.
Let me help you
okay.
check your electronics. See if you press
Thanks.
this button right here.
Thank you. 13.
Was that sorry?
13.
13. You can only right now access the first floor, like the bottom floor cameras. You can't get to the top floor.
Okay, that's fine, but I see a room that nobody's already in.
Yeah. In fact, this entire bottom floor doesn't have anybody in it currently.
Hey, there's nobody down here. Cool. But they're gonna come looking for us because they know we dropped down here. So I pick a room. Which room?
I mean, you're kind of on your own. Are you still in the room?
I'm
with
still in the
us?
room with you guys. I haven't left yet.
As far away as possible.
Okay.
There's a console here.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm trying to.
No, she's doing it remote. Or he's
I'm
it
doing the
remotely.
distraction.
Yeah,
You're
put him
gonna-
in the kitchen. Fuck it.
Okay, kitchen. I'm going
That's
to.
fine.
You're gonna see my HUD light up ostentatiously, and it's gonna like have the DJ wheels that I do sometimes when I'm playing music you guys hate, and but not enough because you
Pretty
still
sure
get
I
HP when
love
I play
it,
it.
but
You love
okay.
it,
Which
and so I'm not in the kitchen.
Why did you move her?
I'm not in the kitchen,
Not bad.
and so I light up the HUD, and then I go, okay, distraction is a go, and I crank some stuff and I connect to the Bluetooth on the ship like I always do because it remembers me. There's nothing they could do because I made it unhackable. And you just hear like the telltale sound, which I engineered. It's not real, and it's a archaic, ancient, lost art. The sound of the auxiliary going into the thing and the amplifier going. I just
Hurts.
make that happen artificially because it makes me happy and not because it's real. And then you hear, hey, 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 it's time for some music. Now I know that these poor imbeciles down here can't find us because they're what? Brainless. Brainless. Now, time for our hype up music before those dummies find us. Idiots, brainless. Let's get this kitchen party started. In the kitchen, waiting for some idiots. In the kitchen, they won't find us because they're stupid. In the kitchen. Those idiots can't find us because they're stupid and they won't check the kitchen. Ha!
Nice.
Wait a minute. And then I go, oh shit, did this connect to the whole ship? And to you guys, I wink.
They won't check the kitchen.
Can you make a deception check for me, please?
Yes,
Sure.
I
That
will.
might be my
With
new
mega
favorite
advantage.
song. Can we record this song, please? So I can put it on my Spotify.
That's a 23, baby.
23.
Yeah.
There's no response because you've hacked into all this stuff. But I'll say that was fairly convincing there. You feel pretty good about that.
Who's in the kitchen?
Okay, if everything works, they're gonna go in the kitchen. Now I'm gonna go find the console to turn on the unship defenses. See you in the on the flip. Flip. And then I activate my tactical book. And I just go,
Nice.
What just happened?
The best thing ever.
my
I
baby
believe
boy
I
just
found the
happened.
term brain rot.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's brain rot. There's no doubt about that. My brain rot baby boy.
I think it's chronic.
Yeah.
It's not
Terminal as well.
contagious.
Terminal.
There we go.
Well, it was saving us.
So they're all going to the kitchen, ostensibly. I am tactical cloaked, and I am going to head for where I remember the onboard defense control panel is.
Okay, cool. On that would be on the second floor, like the top
That's
floor.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the stairs because I assume those idiots are gonna take.
So I'm guessing you're waiting for them to. Or you're.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll wait alongside
Okay.
for them to come out and then hop
Okay.
on when they get off of it.
Okay. So between role playing and that, also, who doesn't have inspiration? Because you guys, all four of you guys, have done great.
Oh, I don't.
Very good. Do you have inspiration? 'Cause
I
was
do,
good.
I
Okay.
do.
Pass one over there. I liked all the hacking and stuff you guys were doing. All right.
So I would like to position myself like somewhere over here so that I can look at the kitchen, and I want to like prepare like a thermal grenade or something.
Okay.
Or like I don't know if I have a thermal grenade. I think I have a frag and let's see. A frag. What's it?
Can you do stealth check with the entrance for me, please?
Yes.
Here. Is everybody trying to be kind of stealthy right now? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
We should all make stealth checks.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah.
I have an arc grenade and a frag.
Okay. So the arc is the lightning one.
What kind of grenade are you looking for?
I'll prepare a frag.
'Cause I got a frag grenade, I got inferno grenades, I got lift grenades, I got proximity mines, I got sticky grenades. Like, what do you want?
You got one.
Honestly, you should put one of those thermals on the back on the inside of the kitchen. Prepare one so when they come in.
I think they're on their way at the moment.
I've got the stab and
What I
shocker. Jolter, whatever I called it.
Oh.
Zapper.
I want to prepare for when they get off the elevator to hit them with a damping.
Okay. Okay. Now, Dan.
Oh, that'll
that'll
deactivate
get-
this cloak. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna leave it.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright,
I
but
would have let you know. Just I wouldn't have made you like do it. I would have let you know that would take your cloak away.
is there enough time for me to put a proximity mine?
Yes, I'll say as you're going about doing your whole thing, you guys would have time to ready the space. So each give me like 2 things you want to do, and we'll say that's your oh my gosh, Home Alone.
Yeah.
Moment, all right.
All right. So I guess my 2 things I would want to do
Not
is
think of the guy's name.
McCallister. Oh, Kevin McCallister.
Kevin McCallister. Yeah, the character. Sorry.
Yeah. Die Hard, but
Yeah.
domestic.
Domestic Die Hard.
Still a Christmas movie.
I guess the 2 things I would want to do is prepare a proximity mine, and I also would want to prepare a lift grenade.
Okay. So where do you want the proximity mine to be?
Well, they're gonna search the kitchen,
So you probably want to put it in there.
so I'm gonna put it like in like a not like in a place where I think they'll look first. Like
Okay.
they'll look and they'll come to the right, and then poof.
There'll be like one of those, like in KOTOR where they have the big standing lockers.
Mhm.
It'll be next to one of those standing lockers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where's the stairs up that they're coming down from?
Where do you want your proximity mine?
They would be coming from the front area.
I can't push that back.
There should be like a part on the side, if I'm not mistaken.
Proximity mine where?
Like right over here. They're gonna come in. They're gonna look, and then
What-
that's gonna blow
What
up.
were you looking for?
Where the stairs are, where they're coming down from.
Is it up in here? That feels elevatory.
That's the elevator right there.
Mhm.
It's next to the engineering. I'm picturing even though it's not on there, you see the bright white light over there? Go left of that. Go towards Cap. I'm picturing stairs kind of in that area.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I want to be in this room then.
Well, fine.
It'll be like
You
right
can control
there.
yourself, I guess.
I don't have a rake.
And I'm going to be kind of like chilling right here. I'm going to have my...
There's a pink rake there.
Gonna activate my
You have the
active
purple
camo.
I would like the
And
purple rake.
I'm gonna
Still the
ready
pink ring. Oh, look at that. I actually still got it.
frag grenade that I'm going to throw the moment that the proximity.
Where do you want the lift one?
Alright, so the moment
I
the
just have
proximity
my-
goes, you're
I'm
throwing a
gonna
grenade.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna lob the grenade in there when I hear the proximity.
I'm
go off.
basically doing a prepared action for that, and then I also have the the maelstrom ready.
Okay. So the one thing you're doing
Oh,
is
the
you're
fire
throwing.
started.
Is there a second action you're doing or no?
Well, I guess is throwing a frag grenade an attack.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I don't know if that was like improvised weapon, whatever.
Yeah. No. It's. I think of it. You have like 2 things that you can ready, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You guys have Batman and prep time. So.
Well, yeah. Okay. So I guess I have 2 attack. Well, I have 3 great dice. Where's that?
I think you have 3.
Don't think of this as first round. Think of this as surprise round.
Just two things to
Well,
prepare.
go to your.
I'm not being
go to your
super
features.
constraining. Like think of it as 2 actions that you can do right now as your surprise.
Extra attack.
So there's
You have 2 attacks.
2 attacks. I can do 3 if I activate the thing. That's right.
Yeah, you have like a special thing, Jigger.
So
Thingamajiggy.
I will throw a grenade, and then I'll also probably gonna do like a burst fire with my Geth rifle.
Okay. So you're gonna throw a grenade and then burst it with a cone.
Yeah, do like a burst in like a square.
Okay. Cool. All right. And like I said, that's just a surprise thing. Like that's not a final act. Did I get stealth rolls actually for you guys? Because that doesn't matter.
No, you didn't.
You did yours with advantage, right?
Yes,
Yourself.
I did.
What'd you get for that?
18.
Okay.
I picked the die up.
Oh, you're good.
So,
Where are you?
knowing that one character is stealthy,
Sucks for stealth,
one
yeah.
is not.
Yeah.
Batsy's gonna deal with the pain of getting off and walking on her own.
Ooh. Good enough.
I know, right? And Val's just gonna like be at the door to that room that we're in, ready to shoot. He's got a 12 stealth.
Okay.
Oh wait, maybe he doesn't. He's got a 10 stealth.
Okay.
And then I am going to get off and set up some traps. At the door to the kitchen where the grenade will go off when they get there.
Okay.
I would like to set up one of the mini extra guns that I keep collecting. Sort of in a Kevin McCallister way, so that when they like open the door or turn the knob, it like shoots them.
Yep.
Yeah. So because I don't know very well what the guns do, I have an M92 Mantis, 2 M96 Mattox.
So Mantis is a sniper rifle. Maddox are semi-automatic assault rifles.
So that one.
Yeah.
I'd like to set up
Bang, 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 bang,
the
bang.
Maddox to shoot them as they open the door.
That would only do one shot.
They're one of my favorite ones,
I
but
don't know
I like
that's
them
what
a
I
lot.
got. I
I'm
have
just
a
letting- I'm just letting
suppressor.
you know because like if a semi-automatic means every time you pull the trigger it fires. So if you have a thing that when it pulls the trigger it's only gonna fire once.
I have a suppressor.
Yeah, that's the.
I have a
9/11.
katana. I have a shuriken.
9/11.
The katana and the shurikens are both submachine
Oh,
guns,
sure.
so they would be.
Yeah, those will be burst.
Okay, I'll put up the the shuriken's an SMG and the katana's a shotgun.
Oh, okay. Well then they do the SMG.
Then
Well,
I'll
the shotgun isn't a terrible idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea either. Either way, shotgun's
Both
gonna
of
be
those would be
really
better.
powerful up close.
Yeah.
Shuriken's gonna be like a little burst effect.
Yeah, both of those are better than the Mattock, I think.
Yeah.
I'll,
Mattock's good if you plan on doing double tap. Does that make sense?
I'll put the katana there so that I don't have to switch out what
I don't think you can
weapons I'm
double tap.
actually
You're
using.
not physically.
If you're
Yeah,
not the
you
one
should
doing
be
it. Okay, so I'll put the katana on the door, and
Okay.
then since we're all kind of hiding out in rooms, right?
Hmm?
Because I'm gonna sneak back and stand at the doorway with Val, with my 18 stealth. I will put in the hallway, right outside the elevator, ready to spin, the stab and zapper,
Okay.
which you totally gave me specs
That
of.
was your little droid thing that you had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even really a droid. It's
It's like,
Like
a
a
Roomba,
top.
essentially. Yeah.
I guess that's like a droid.
Yeah.
So that's ready to spin and zap them
When they get to the
when
elevator.
they get downstairs.
Okay. So is it like in front of the elevator door? It's gonna go dig, 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 and then like
Yeah.
go off. Okay.
Far enough back that it doesn't irritate Izzy
Okay.
when they try to get on the elevator. You're
Okay.
hiding next to the elevator?
Yeah, I'm just like I'm hiding and also not.
Well, yeah.
I'm just
you're
trying to be
invisible.
enough out of the way that if someone runs towards me, I
Yeah.
can like.
So I want to make one, and this is me not trying to metagame too much with you guys. Just be careful of whatever you guys do before they go to the kitchen could distract them from going to the kitchen.
Yeah.
If that makes sense,
Yeah.
right? So if you start firing at them before they go to the
That's a
kitchen,
good point. That's a good point.
Oh no, my shit is in the kitchen.
yeah.
I will hide next
Also
to
my,
the doorway.
I just know that you were planning the Elcor, kind of being ready to like.
No, just at the door in case somebody attacks or doesn't go to the kitchen for later.
Okay, cool.
To close them in.
And that's for Val, correct? Or is that for your droid thing?
Well, so the droid thing is at the elevator.
That's gonna hit them immediately.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's a droid.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like a person. Yep.
I mean, I can put it farther back.
I'm
but-
sorry. Droids can't be people. Not again.
Mechanics like drones. That's specific.
It's this time.
Get his
Not
ass.
this time.
Get his ass.
I love how it's like duct taped.
Oh yeah, because we wanted to give it a strap.
That was for HVT.
Nice.
I had to,
I remember those days.
I had to sling it because we had a bigger gun, and that was more my last minute, like one pop to try to stay
Yeah.
alive.
Because
That was
I
it
had
is. That was back when I was
Fucking
really
nervous
fit and was able to
machine
run away from this.
I remember the guy with the fucking like Humvee out there. Mounted
Oh
up.
my god, that Humvee was crazy.
Yeah. He had a freaking like heavy machine gun, Nerf gun on the Humvee mounted.
Honestly, I don't know how the university didn't get mad at us
Right?
for having non-biodegradable Nerf darts littering
everywhere. We would go to class like, oh, I remember like that's how I get my darts. I
Yeah.
wouldn't buy anymore. I just like look around.
They were so easy to find.
Yeah.
I think that was the logic, is that they knew that our asses would just pick them up
Yeah.
because we needed them.
Yeah.
What room
Wow.
does Tess want to be in?
Let me see. Well, she would probably be.
I mean, you could stay with me.
No, I'm gonna be probably as close as possible.
That's the stairs.
I thought these were the stairs.
No,
No,
that's
that's
the,
the
stairs.
stairs,
The
yeah.
orange stairs.
And there. Well, in that case, let's
You could conceivably like wait. Yeah, that works.
for here.
That should be fine.
And that way, while this goes off, I can firestorm the stairs as people are coming up. There's no escape.
All right. We ready?
Ambush.
Everybody good?
And can Batsy get back up on Valor? Is that like a
Yeah,
bonus?
you'd have time. Yeah.
Freddy.
Okay. Everybody make a perception check.
Oh, by the way, my
They're pretty
stealth
good,
roll
those.
was 24.
Oh, right. My stealth roll 13.
Natural 1. I'm looking at one thing and one thing only, and it's the elevator door.
Gotcha.
Oh, for the perception check.
Oh, for perception.
I thought she was talking about the stealth check. I was like, what?
No, they rolled well in there. So.
I was gonna say.
18, I think.
11 perception.
16. What was your perception?
Oh, 20, dirty.
Okay. For my 16 and 20, you hear the activation of the elevator. And you can hear like that slight like walkie-talkie sound, right? You know, coming over like Alpha Team, Delta Team, Foxtrot, move out. And
Do a
It's not
foxtrot.
Can I give a warning to like people like
Oh, team, Milky team. Fuck!
like
Water cheap.
you're gonna say lift.
yeah lift?
So he's leaning on the elevator.
You don't see me do shit because I'm invisible.
You see two groups of 3 and one group of 4. All just like kind of like just kind of moving out, checking corners. But they're gonna get hit by that
they're
droid
gonna
right
get
away.
hit by the stab and
So the Alpha
zap.
Team.
And I wrote down droid mechanics, so I assume that means use the attack of the droid.
Yeah.
As soon as the last guy's off, I'm on.
That's a 21 to hit. I don't know what
For
I'm.
sure.
Am I attacking one person specifically, or
You're attacking the Alpha Team, the 3.
You're attacking the idea of the group.
right?
Yeah.
And I specifically attach daggers.
Or they're
And-
really.
I think
Their
an
metaphysical
Omni
state.
Taser
They're
Okay.
astral
bits to
projecting.
Yeah.
it. So does it do just a shock attack, or does it like half and half? My 1d6 plus 2 between lightning and piercing.
Wait, say that again.
What are you trying to do?
The
I have it's an Omni Taser and
Yeah.
it's got daggers.
yeah.
So a droid damage is 1d6 plus 2.
Mhm.
Does it half and half that with lightning and piercing or slashing? Piercing?
Yeah. Well, we said you choose what you want to do. Do you want to do the stabby or you want to do the shocky? It can do either one. It has both functions.
Okay, I'll zap on
Zap them. Okay.
7.
7.
Yeah.
So that's That's lightning damage, which goes through. It doubles against shields.
Hot.
Yeah. So you see the first team like doors open. What the fuck is that? And they like get shocked and stuff like that. And you can see like a little bit of smoke coming from their shoulders of the first 2 guys there that were coming out the elevator. So the first 2 guys have their shields down currently.
I'm in the elevator.
As they exit, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
As soon as
Okay.
the last guy's out and they're going, what the hell? I'm in that motherfucker.
Gotcha. Let me double check. 18. Yeah, you're good.
And press the button to go up.
Alright. So you're going up to the 2nd floor.
Yep.
Okay?
That's why I remember the controls being.
Alright. As that is happening, so the first team
We're waiting for them to try the
the
trap.
first team is like pretty pissed off. Delta team is gonna begin firing on the droid. What is the AC of that?
So I have to. Well, okay. I'm just gonna go with the base AC of a droid since I don't summon it with my magic-y specialness.
Yeah.
So 13.
They roll a 15 to hit.
Oh, it hits my little.
Have some guys to model for the teams.
Absolutely
Some
can.
model.
Give me 1 second here. It's gonna be
Walk, fashion baby.
8 piercing
Move that
damage.
bitch. Erase.
8 piercing damage. Okay.
I imagine it has like 3 HP.
Does it have the 27 hit points that a combat drone would?
Yeah.
27 hit points.
Right, that's a lot of hit points.
That's a lot. That's a lot more than I thought it would have.
Well, it is actually the head of like another droid. It's not like as ramshackle as I have made it out.
Oh, I see.
I took the
You
head
misled me.
I took the head of a droid and basically put something inside it that lets it spin like a top, and
Okay.
attached omni tasers and daggers to it.
This is why I don't trust what you're saying. You're just saying things that aren't the things that are true.
The stab and zapper is amazing.
This
Yep. With it-
TM copyright.
Stab hyphen in hyphen zapper.
In or is in like the letter N?
The letter N.
Okay, of course. Silly question, obviously, but it needed to be.
Honestly.
I needed to be clarified. I'm sorry.
Here's Alpha Team.
You could stab in the zap.
Alternatively, it's an S
Oh, we're doing
ampersand
individual guys.
Z,
So.
which
We should just do. Let's just do groups because I
fine.
haven't done them as a group
That's kind of
HP.
what I was thinking too.
Swarms.
Yeah, it's like you do like one per.
Yeah.
so
Here's Alpha.
yeah.
here's Swarm of Alpha.
Team.
And they
Alpha team's dead.
just came out. I'm so proud of them.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Delta team.
And Delta team is in front of them or behind them?
Behind them.
In that case. Foxtrot.
Foxtrot team.
I know I bought some soldier guys recently. I don't know where. I bought some like shooting.
What do they
guys.
look like?
Like shooting
They
guys.
have guns.
Then
Sure,
they'd be
so.
under artificer,
Men with guns.
under human.
Otherwise known as.
So
like,
find
kids
your
on bikes.
humans,
The true man.
which should be the second and third rows, and there should be people that look like artificers or gunslingers.
For beans.
It should be with the one that you made that's Dean Winchester.
Yeah, he was over here. There's only like 2 people.
Well, then I didn't find them.
Okay, it's all good. I just know I bought some recently. So
Apparently,
we might not have constructed them
didn't
yet.
construct them.
Yeah. But I bought some of those like Starfighter ones.
Yeah.
They work well.
These aren't the Star Wars ones that you were expecting me. Okay.
No. Those guys
Because
are
I was gonna be like, that's kind of a dick thing to say.
No,
John.
those
you
are the
knew
guys
I didn't
on
put those together.
Speeders. Those guys. Yeah.
We
Okay.
put Hoagie out. He's got a gun.
All right. So, anyways, double tap on that droid. That's gonna hit with 17,
Your mom goes to college.
and then
God.
9. What do you call it? Piercing on the second hit against the droid.
Right. You said 7 and the 9.
Yeah. So that's Delta Team. And then Foxtrot, they're not even going to bother with the droid. They're just going to walk around it.
Okay.
And they're going to make their way to the kitchen.
All the way?
They have 14 meters. So
I
7
think
squares.
Foxtrot's the black robe.
Yes. I know. I'm moving it so I can move. Because I am foolish and made him basically block the way with his outstretched arms. And so this is
With arms wide open, you might
1,
say.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Yes.
And you guys are all holding your actions, if I'm not mistaken,
Yep.
until they even
Yep.
get there. So they're going to go.
Yeah, I'm holding my action until the mining explodes.
Cool. So that means starting back with Alpha, who just got shocked and lost their friggin' shields, they're going to stun baton the droid because they know lightning doesn't work great against them.
It is in fact vulnerable to lightning damage.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
That is going to be 7 lightning.
And multiplied by 2.
2 would be 14.
Oh, he down.
Okay, yeah, so they just like stabbing at the droid. And then because that was just their attack, they'll go ahead and move 7 squares as well. They're going to kind of stay on the left-hand side as much as possible.
Your left or my left or
Sorry, when
left?
your right, Andrew. Yeah.
Flip it turnways.
You could say port or starboard. I think
Yeah.
that's
Port side.
port, starboard.
Yep. They're going to kind of stay port here. Delta is now going to kind of keep up the rear, so they're only going to go about 3 spaces.
So 6 meters.
Yeah. And then Foxtrot is going to make their way into the kitchen. And they can move 7 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. Would they have tripped any of your guys' stuff yet?
Oh, for sure the gun.
The gun, yes.
Because that's at the kitchen door, right?
Okay, so we'll move him back. So he's at the kitchen door here. So he opens the door.
Yeah, and that's Foxtrot. So they have actually more hit points than they have before.
How does a katana work?
It's a shotgun.
Shotgun.
Okay, what do you want to use as its plus to hit, or does it not have one if it doesn't have a
Use
plus?
yours.
The base was 19.
19?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Cool. And then a katana does an amount of damage that it doesn't want to tell. Oh, there we go. 2d6. I'm just blind. That's what it is. And am I adding 4 to it, or is it just those 2d6?
Yeah, you had before. That's fine. You set up the trap, so.
11. I know math.
11? Okay. So you, it's like tied to the door, so just as the door opens, it
Yeah.
just fires.
It just fires.
Yeah, you watch as the door opens, and like the shield catches some of it, but then some of that damage does bleed over onto the first guy, and you see the guy just like clutching his like left shoulder as it's like bleeding there, and he kind of staggers back as the other Foxtrot team begins to go forward and through that door.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else triggering by them getting to inside the kitchen?
Well, I put the mine inside a thing.
Yeah.
So like when they check the thing, if they're like going around and checking stuff, then yes, it will.
I'll say the first thing they're gonna do is after that first guy gets shot, the second guy behind him is gonna pull out like a little combat knife and like cut the strings behind that's holding up the shotgun, stuff like that. So the shotgun kind of just drops to the ground,
And goes off
just kind of
because
looks to
when
the guy who
you-
got shot and just rolls his eyes and puts the combat knife away.
So in real life,
Yeah.
dropping a gun to the ground can cause it to go off.
Very rarely.
It's like super rare. Yeah. Well, you squeezed a trigger of a gun before. It's not the easiest to actually squeeze.
The only
for
the, o-
sure,
the only
but-
time that usually happens is if somebody cocks the hammer back beforehand,
I suppose.
which you are technically supposed to do when you're readying to fire it. But if it's just like a loaded gun without the hammer cocked, you would have to like there's almost impossible for it to go off.
Yeah, especially since it just fired. Also, like it just happened. So that guy cuts the tie. The other two guys will start using their action to investigate that area.
Okay. And then it's gonna blow up.
It's gonna blow up. All right, go ahead. Was that a save? I'm guessing for me.
Yeah, because it is a mine. Actually, wait. No, you don't. It just does damage.
Alright.
All right.
Not a lot, but 28 thunder damage. Six.
6.
So any creature within a 2 meters of the mine, within a 2 meter radius sphere centered on the mine, suffers 1d8 thunder damage.
All right. So that whole Foxtrot team's getting hit. All right. Mine is going off.
Okay, I'm realizing that it's gonna be hard to try to hit this guy in there with the grenades, so I'm just gonna kind of like, I'm gonna still be using my stealth. I'm gonna kind of like pull the pin, kind of hold it for a second, and then kind of roll it out to, I think this is Alpha?
Yeah, on the
Yes.
far left. Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll it out to
Delta's the other guy in the back.
I'm gonna roll it out underneath Alpha,
Okay.
and then the moment that goes off, I'm gonna burst fire them.
Okay.
So it's gonna do like a,
So not only is it gonna go, I'm gonna do my lift grenade exactly the same time as well.
Yeah. Yep.
So like, there's gonna be 2 grenades just kind of like.
Both on Alpha.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead and do those. Is that saves for me? What we gotta do?
possibly.
Well, hold on, let me.
I haven't used a grenade before,
And
actually.
then you had Valzot's doing something too, right?
He was just ready to shoot if we're shooting. Are we shooting?
What you said when things were going off, right?
Yeah, but I also didn't want to do too many things, so I took
Okay.
2 things already, so.
Dexterity.
You did the droid in the.
Yeah.
in
It's,
that.
it's a
Okay.
dexterity save and a strength save.
Okay, so we'll do the dex save first. Dex save was really good. It was a dirty 20. Strength save was a 13.
13 is the DC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they succeed, so they'll take half damage on both of these.
Roll wasn't great, so it's just gonna be 1 piercing. Because I did 3.
Okay. Alpha.
Unfortunately, there is no damage that the lift grenade does if they succeed.
Yeah, so they're trained, operatives. Like the like.
I'm wildly unimpressed by what our grenades in this game, honestly.
Oh yeah. Because the higher the marks, right, the better they are.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
So you see, like the lift grenade comes out towards them, and one guy just like kicks it away real quick,
Mhm.
and you see like it hits like a microwave on the side, and the microwave starts getting lifted into the air. The other grenade bounces, and you throw it just a little too hard, almost, and it like ricochets off the side of the ship. And so like one of the guys like gets some shrapnel. Usually it's a frag grenade, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so he gets some like shrapnel in his leg. So he's kind of like limping a little bit.
And then burst fire.
First fire, go ahead and do that.
So that's a DC 14 save.
14.
Dex.
Dex. That is a 10 plus 2, 12.
Okay, cool. Cool. So,
This is on alpha as well.
yeah. It's basically like a shock and awe, so it's like...
Yep.
I actually question, since this is a surprise attack, is that a critical? It's not a critical, is it?
Unless you have a thing that makes it.
Yeah, you have to have a thing that makes a surprise a crit.
I see. Fair enough.
I believe like certain rogues did, right? Like the assassin rogue does.
Back in the day when surprise rounds existed.
True.
Pretty decent roll. So it's going to be an 11 cold. Oh, actually, 11. Well, yeah. Wait, sorry. Yeah, 11 cold,
Okay.
and then 6 force. And they're going to be primed cold. So, right now, their movement is reduced by half until the end of its next turn.
Okay. Cool. I will say that will kill one of those alpha guys because you hit a certain damage threshold with all damage on the alpha. One of the guy's like leg hit from the shrapnel. He's like shit, and he sees you like coming out with the guns. Tries dodging out of the way and just gets lit up because he's already lost his shields from the droid in the beginning. Alpha team did, and so he just gets lit up the chest and falls down. Pretty cool. All right. Anything? I say got your two things. You're going up top to the elevator. Cool. So that puts us now into like actual initiative combat. And Mary, I'm gonna have you do initiative thing too, just so you can kind of we can talk about what's going on up top for you. So if you guys could please go ahead and roll your initiatives. Alright, let's get our initiatives here. Anybody above a 20? A 20 or higher, just that?
I have to roll again, because I don't remember which dice I rolled.
Okay, go ahead and roll that again real quick.
Do I roll for both of... No, I roll with Valzot's, right? Because he's slower.
And you guys have seen these troops before. These are Requiem operatives. These aren't the assassin guys who usually have the sniper rifles. These are the ones that are like going in with Maddox and suppressors and some batons and stuff. Just so you know.
Visual.
They're looking like agents. Good?
Oh.
20 or higher?
No.
No? Okay. 15 to 20. Okay.
Oh, 16, sorry.
16?
No, actually, no, I don't have 16. What the hell am I talking about?
Oh
Sorry.
no.
10.
Okay, so not yet. 10 to 15 would be...
14.
11.
11!
Okay, so let's...
I think my dex is
So
higher.
Tess.
Oh, for Valzot's, yeah. Those. Possibly also for the other one. I don't actually know what her dex is.
Sorry about
You're good. Who's higher dex? Is he, right?
Izzy.
Patsy. No.
Oh, you actually want me to check?
Jason.
I thought you were asking.
No, I trusted you.
Oh.
Actually, Batsy's higher, but I go with Valzatsu since she's the thunder
Okay,
bag.
cool. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
So, we're going to start us off with Tess. Alpha's on deck.
Gonna burninate them with a firestorm.
Alright.
I just think
Firestorm is the flamethrower thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys got that from the abandoned.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, make a, dexterity saving throw.
Dex save for my boys. 5.
Oh, that's not gonna do it. 46 fire damage.
That's a heavy hitter. And who are you targeting? Sorry, is this Alpha, Delta, or Foxtrot?
I'm pretty sure I just hit the first guy I see, so that's gonna be Alpha.
Alpha, cool.
So, like, hit shot up and then...
They're like middle of the hallway, essentially.
Yeah,
so,
they're right there. I'm like, yep. What's up, boys? Brrr. That's like, yeah, it's a really good roll. 19.
Seems a great number. Right. So, yeah, you test just lighten that area on fire. You see the body that's already dropped getting like charred more and catching fire. The other two are kind of like kind of brace against the wall. One of them catches on fire, drops, and kind of like tries rubbing it out real quick. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Anything else for you?
Rubbing one out.
Yeah, man.
No.
Cool. Yeah, brother. All right, Alpha's up. Alpha is going to. Does it say that they get a condition from being lit? As you would say. I wasn't sure if they get primed fire or not.
Nope.
Okay.
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
You would think so,
You would think that would give you the
but no.
condition of burning, right?
You would think that, but no.
Okay. Interesting. That is weird. So Alpha is going to begin shooting with the Maddock. They're going to fire at you. You just literally lit them on fire. So they're going to shoot twice at you.
Oh, actually, I forgot. I have a bonus action. Can I use my bonus action?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was wondering if you wanted
Yeah. Bonus action barrier. Sorry.
Okay. So you have those. What do you get? 3 barrier ticks or what?
4 barrier
Four?
ticks now.
Nice.
Hot.
The first one to hit is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yes.
All right. And second one to hit is going to be a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, so the first one will do damage for. It's going to be 8 piercing damage.
Okay, when reduced by 5, so 3 damage to my shields. Get that.
Very cool. So you see the mag. The first one, boom, hits that barrier, and then like kind of hits the rest of the kinetic barrier, your kinetic shields as well. They are going to bonus action throw a grenade in your area. They have a fire grenade Mark III, so it's going to be a dex save, please. Is anybody within 12 meters of you? Sorry, no, sorry. 4 meters of you. 4 meters of you. They can throw at 12 meters.
No.
Maybe them, but other than that, no.
Yeah, they are. Maybe. Almost.
With advantage, highest is a 9.
Highest is 9.
How much damage do they do with that?
Roll your coin.
3d12. And it's the Mark III.
Dragon
So
coin.
it's pretty decent damage.
Dragon
Is
coin.
that
Oh my.
Wait, do you roll advantage when you use the inspiration?
Yeah, because I've got the barbarian. If I see what's happening while it's doing dexterity, I get advantage on it. I just rolled a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Lit.
I'll stay with the natural 20. How do you get the fuck out of the way?
Can I kick it back at them?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. It's gonna use your reaction though.
Fine.
Give
That's
that?
fine.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So let's make them do a dex save. Rule cool. I like it. They're going to roll a 11, which is DC 13. So 5, 15, 8, 15 plus 8 is
Pulls out racket.
23.
Oh no, she just stalker kicks it back at them. Like,
That hits the next damage threshold for them, so they are down to one guy left. As you kick it, and one of the Requiem guys pushes the guy out of the way and just takes it right in the chest, and just opens up the chest cavity.
Oh, I bet they were in love.
Gay?
You're,
On Pride?
you know what? Respect. Respect. A little bit of respect.
Based, yeah.
You killed my man's lover.
That ends
He did the same
Alpha's
to me.
turn, goes their bonus action. Izzy, you are up. Let's talk about what you see here.
Do you want to know about my backstory? What happened to my lover? I don't give a shit.
Izzy, you took the elevator, and I know our eyes can't see it as well, but you came up here.
Cool.
Okay. The gun room is this one, right? Oh, sorry, no, I'm wrong. It's right here.
Yeah, right there.
It is this one.
Cool.
So, and there's left guns and right guns. What would you like to do? You know that you
I
guys
would-
turned these ones off, but that's for the exteriors. This would, you could still do interiors on this as well.
Okay, so I remember there being interior on that, so I'm gonna look both ways, make sure there's nobody coming.
Yeah, go do a perception check for me.
Too
I'm
bad if you got run over crossing the road.
Oh, good at those. Natural 20.
Natural 20. You
Hey,
would,
one power activate.
you come up the elevator, right? And you're like, first you just kind of listen, and you can hear like radio. They seem to be running command all from this area right here. So everybody's in this spot, and then up here, and then you can hear screaming come from this area.
Hey.
So screaming, radio contact, like they're running all operations from this, and then obviously the helm is where people are piloting and doing shit.
Okay.
But this is all clear. They're sailing down here.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the weapon room on the right that has the internal ship defenses,
Okay.
and I am going to turn on the setting.
Very clean.
I assume that the internal defenses are matched to our biomarkers,
Yes, they are.
so I'm going to make sure that those are still intact,
Okay.
and then I'm going to activate internal defenses with us as non-combatant,
Non-combatants is fine.
Friendlies.
friendlies.
Friendly's
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
Turn off the
Mark us as
fire.
friendlies.
Okay. So it's going to be an electronics check to do that. The only way to get around that would be in engineering if you're like trying to do a hardware fix.
No, I have the exact same modifier for both.
Okay.
I need these.
Coin? 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 Hello?
Coin, coin, coin.
Coin?
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 Found it.
I was gonna say check the wells.
That's
Worse.
cocked, right?
Yes? How?
I don't know. Much better. That's 21.
21
Let's
would
go.
be perfectly fine.
Coin coming in clutch.
You are able to essentially you're assigning the kind of the biomarkers, and you're like, okay, these are friendly, this is friendly, this is friendly. I'll say with the 21 you can even reassign to make sure that our captives are also so like Bean and all of them also have their friendlies located.
And because I don't like the sound of the screaming, I'm going to
Crank music in your ear.
I'm gonna turn the music on, and I'm going to
Did you just kick the fan over? Is that what I'm feeling right now? Oh, suddenly there's a draft.
Like
Suddenly
that.
there was air,
Yeah,
and then the wind and air nation
The
attacked.
the Air Nation is like, damn, that's great.
I don't know.
What
Yeah.
if the Air Nation?
I'm gonna set that to that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna plug in the music,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go and investigate what's happening to my crew. Our crew.
So when you say our crew, as in this crew or the crew that's been
Hostages.
Hostages. Okay. Yeah, I'll say your movement. What's your movement speed?
12 meters.
12 meters. You know, she did one. I'll say you would begin moving that way, but you pretty much use your movement to get from the elevator
Yeah.
to that, and then use your action to do that. Is there a bonus action you'd like to do or anything like that, or
You know, probably.
what's about 6 squares from the elevator to the weapons?
Not really. I think I will.
Can you guide yourself?
I don't think so. Can I?
Can indeed.
It's fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to use my... Well, I turned the music up, so I'm going to use my musician inspiration. And, you guys can hear me because we have a HUD where we communicate with one another. And therefore you're in range. So, I'm going to give Jason the details on the locations of the hostels on the upper floor, as well as the information that the internal defenses have been activated with us marked as friendlies. And that will be the kind of thing that Jason finds inspiring rather than, good job!
True enough.
So I'm going to hand you a very beautiful pink D6. That's who I am. Pink.
A beautiful
That's who
pink
I am.
D6.
I tried. I really tried.
That's so impressive, though. It's in the tower. How did you get it in the tower?
talent.
It was just funny because I was right there. I was able to grab it, and you were like,
My depth perception is on.
All right. So Izzy, that ends your turn.
Correct.
Batsy/Val, you're up. Jason on deck.
Oh, for sure. Okay. Well, it is time to shoot people.
nice.
I have escalating stages of it.
So
This is mild.
I'm gonna first off describe for me what double tap means.
Double tap means you can use your bonus action to fire a second time.
Great. So I'm gonna take my two suppressors that I keep in my hands, and I'm gonna go bam bam.
Okay. You can do attack, and then bonus action attack. Do you have two attacks naturally?
Oh, I do.
So you could do attack, and then bonus action double tap on one of them.
Fantastic. Okay. So I'm gonna shoot with a. Sorry, it takes me so long. 21.
21 to hit. That absolutely hits. And what team are you fighting against here?
Oh, the Dean Winchester team.
Okay, that's Fox. Oh, sorry, that's Delta.
That makes
okay.
sense.
Dean Delta.
Dean,
Dean
Dean for Delta. Oh damn! 5 hole piercings.
5 hole piercings. All right.
And I've heard that it's silent, so maybe he has no idea where it came from.
I've got it now. I'm locked in.
Are you are you trying to stay hidden?
Did that go in your drink?
Sure.
No, of course.
You'll find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I think I'm actually good on that.
I will say their shields will eat most of that though.
Oh, with my 5 damage? Yeah, I
You're
bet.
All good.
Okay.
Careful.
Do I need to roll a stealth check?
Yes, you do. I will say this though, it would. Or you're on a road. It is an action to hide. So attacking
You're fine.
does bring you out of hiding.
You're fine.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Just like
It's
D&D,
just
like
that the suppressor specifically says silent.
Yeah, it's silent because you can use it and hide, and like it won't make a noise. So it's one of those things that like it won't alert other people that you fired.
That's fine.
Attacking equals like hiding.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Then the next action shot is
Okay. The next action.
is 15.
15 is their AC. So that hits.
That one is better. 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing. All right, that will actually go through since the shields were taken on the first one. Okay. Cool.
Cool. And then that bonus action shot, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Very nice. So add your modifier, and then double.
Do I add a modifier to my bonus
For
action?
double tap? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Sweet. That's
double-
really
double
cool.
I
tap.
think you might be missing one.
That's fantastic. You'll find it once it hits your mouth. You're not going to swallow it, probably. You'll notice it. I'm assuming it was dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's
You'll notice it.
Remember,
Yeah.
add your modifier before you double.
20 piercing
Total?
There's one right
damage.
here.
Very nice.
Did you just say total like that wasn't
I don't-
impressive?
I'm not
That's
sure I
the
can
max
decide.
damage.
That's awesome.
Hold on. We're going down.
You're like, oh, total?
Yeah, so what does it look like as you kill one of the guys at Delta? This is the first guy to die in Delta.
Yeah, it looks really cool because I always look really cool. So it's like bam,
Absolutely.
bam,
It's like
bam,
always the-
and the shots just kind of like hit the exact same spot.
Just all in the freaking
Because
center.
I'm really good at what I do.
As it's like starts with a small hole, gets slightly bigger.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
just like that.
disgusting.
But are you the best in the world at what you do?
Uh-uh.
We're getting there.
Which world?
Hmm.
All right.
What world is Logan
So that was the
talking about?
action and your bonus action. Any movement for you? You also have your other action from your friend.
Yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna move,
But
but
you share a bonus action. So.
yeah, Val's gonna do something. I guess because he's got an action, he can't activate barriers and shit.
He
so-
cannot. That would be a bonus action.
Yeah, so he's actually gonna shoot his gun, maybe? Yeah, sure. Let's shoot the Geth Spitfire.
Oh, that's a nasty one. That's your heavy charge guy.
Yuppers.
All right. Let's hear it.
Let me just read about how it works again. Oh, or the firestorm. 1 second, let me decide. No. Yeah, 12. Oh, 12-meter cone is really long, though.
6 spaces.
Moderate battle has slight explosions. I also have shipfire combat ones. I loaded up also because of Roy, because we might be doing some fleet shit, so I got like fleet battle going on.
You might be. You might be. Considering what happened at the end of last row, yeah, probably.
I listened to what the fleet one sounds like. It's ridiculous. It's
Okay, what does a 12-meter cone look like?
12-meter
cone that goes 6 things.
Well, I have
Like
cones,
cones.
So that would be a 30-foot cone in D&D.
but those are all spheres.
Yep.
There should be a square.
Eh, that wasn't it.
Alright, so it's the 30-foot one, Cap.
Oh, God.
So,
I actually think I had to move out and be here, but
like, here we go. 30 feet.
Look at that fucker.
can I hit the other team or nah?
Eesh.
I don't really hit
No.
them yet, do I?
No, you
That's like
cannot.
35.
It's like 40-ish. Yeah, 37 feet away. Like, it's basically like,
Yeah.
they're 35 away.
So if I moved like here, then I'd be able to hit them?
Yeah, you didn't use your movement yet, so.
Yes.
Cool.
You want to do that?
Let me just confirm what my movement is. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I do. I want to set up my Geth Spitfire. So that counts as entering for the first time, right?
What does that mean?
Yep.
Cool. Then they
As
make
in,
a
like, entering the cone.
they make a dexterity.
Your attack will always be the first.
I'll enter you for the first one.
They make a dexterity saving throw.
You want to fight?
I'm gonna need you to reduce it 50% score again.
Oh no! This bag doesn't have enough d4s.
Put him up! Put him
I
up!
made mistakes.
50%? That's a lot.
Yeah,
Really, Dan?
What the fuck?
yeah.
What the fuck?
That's perfect. You know
This is
exactly
That's
what
a
I
lot of
need.
D4s. Holy shit.
I'm protecting you.
Did you make your DC 14 saving throw?
Oh, I have to make a
It's a
saving
dexterity
throw?
saving throw.
Well, I don't wanna.
Do it.
Fine.
Do it!
What'd you roll?
12. What was the DC?
14.
Shit.
Let me just do some quick math
Yo, I'm going
here.
like shit right now. Let me
Good.
switch.
Oh
dice.
man,
That's
that's
10.
Ooh, he's a perp. He's pretty. Let me see.
That's 10.
Hold on.
Okay, that's 28 radiant damage.
And that's against Delta again?
Actually, that's against Delta and the other dude.
And
Oh, I
Alpha.
need to roll twice
You
then.
need to roll twice, yeah.
Wait, I thought. So
They
this is.
rolled worse. Not
This
this
is
dice.
yeah, because this is Foxtrot.
I
Well,
She attacked Delta, which is the Dean looking guy.
don't. Uh-huh.
And then you took.
Alpha as well.
The crouching
Alpha?
alpha man.
Not Foxtrot.
Not Foxtrot.
Okay. They roll a 6, so.
They also
So
take.
I'm not using that dice either.
They also take 28 radiant damage.
Nice.
Okay.
That Spitfire is nasty.
It's Alpha and
I'm
Delta,
gonna
just
need
to be
them
clear.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Correct.
I'll give him back again.
Okay.
though. Or I can just get my other dice. I'm gonna need to put more dice in this.
What does it look like as you kill Alpha?
Like a hail of violence,
Okay.
really.
Radioactive bullets, yeah.
That's true. They are glowing and beautiful, kind of like, but they're like teeny tiny little bullets that like pierce. So they're like kind of like sparkles gliding through the air as they just shatter through the person and the people down.
Like tiny little Chernobyls.
Oh god. Alpha is gone. So we can remove him or lay him side with however you guys want to do that. Delta, I will say we'll lose one of their people, so they're down to one person left.
I thought Delta was like almost gone.
No, Alpha was
Almost
gone.
gone.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they had.
Alpha got hit by a bunch of shit.
Yeah, they were at 70-something damage on them
Got hit
already.
by some amount of shit. Not 70-something damage.
Delta. Good. Okay, and Foxtrot didn't get hit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that sounds like I think that's all your action economy. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
All right, Jason, you're up. Foxtrot on deck.
Okay.
Alpha gets erased.
This is
Delta.
Delta, yeah.
Alright.
Take him out.
And this guy
It's fucked. Yeah, that's it.
exploded.
And just a reminder, Foxtrot has 4 people, so they have a little bit more firepower.
Well, we'll see how they fare against,
Alright.
two flamethrowers and a Spitfire.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot Foxtrot.
Okay.
Delta.
Delta. Okay.
Delta.
Yeah, they got one
Are you
guy.
coming out of the thing, or are you staying there?
I'm gonna staying put for now, just
Yeah,
because I stopped
don't
at
walk
angle.
into them.
There's no reason.
So.
Is it still happening?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of just taking shots from. I'm assuming, and this is a big assumption. I'm assuming I have at least some kind of
I
cover.
guess I'm
Yeah, there's
my turn.
shit all turned upside down.
It's basically cloud
Yeah.
of daggers.
There-
I'm hiding out in a room, so I'm thinking like.
Yeah, there's
how do you
computer
keep
desks.
position?
There's
Can't you stop
little
at that?
workstations, like desk stations that you could like
It
knock
would
over.
stop on my turn.
You
if I
could
don't
make
keep
little
targeting.
things out of
Oh,
it.
I'm just using the doorway exclusively.
That would work.
Yeah.
So you could like be like this and then fire across.
Yeah, I'm
Just let me
thinking-
know each time so I know about the half cover and stuff like that.
I'm thinking I'm gonna be
Three-quarters.
like right here on this side, so I'm probably like a half cover
Yeah.
sort of thing.
So you're kind of bracing against that.
Yeah, and just kind of like
Peekaboo.
That would put you in the range of the cone.
No, as long as you're behind the wall.
Well, he's moving to it now. It's his turn, so he could have been out of it just a second ago. Right.
My point is, if she has a cone that is,
But as
still
long as
there.
he's tucked behind a wall, the cone won't hit him.
he's stuck behind a wall until he peeks out to shoot.
Oh, he would be entering. It's like I will say that is like entering Cloud of Daggers.
is it a it's just a giant perpetual.
It's a giant-
It's perpetual. Yeah. It's not
Yeah,
just one
it just keeps going till the end of my turn, or till the end of my next turn.
Oh,
Start of my next turn.
Yeah, we're kind of
So
stuck where
you
we are.
and you would know that, Jason. Like you would be like you would
But
see
you
that
do
shit
have
going
a
on.
door right there,
Yeah.
right
Well-
there, and you wouldn't be in the cone at that point
You'd be very familiar with Gas Spitfire.
because it wouldn't have widened out yet.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll just
Because you could shoot him.
hold an attack action
Okay.
until
Well, actually, hold on a
But
second.
you could
hold
shoot
on,
him
hold on,
through
hold on a
that.
second.
That's a
Hold on a
door.
second. You said it's a 30. You said 30 feet.
Yeah.
Well, if it's just a perpetual spitfire,
Like, you can-
then I don't want to peek out because I'm gonna get hit by.
Well,
it.
if you're back here,
But it,
then you're fine because it goes to here. Because this is where they were.
Yeah, but
That was the very, very
I'm
edge.
right at the doorway.
So you're here. That sucks. Then.
but if you're at this doorway, because there's a doorway right here, then you can shoot him and not be in the cone.
You can still shoot him, but you just can't.
Sorry.
You can't leave the
You can
room.
run to the
unfortunately.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
there's
not
a-
too.
there-
This is a door.
Yeah, I'm at that door.
You wouldn't be in the cone at that top door.
So this door leads into this room, and I'd have to come out this door. To
No, there's a door right here.
That goes into the hallway.
That
Yeah,
goes
this
way.
is the one I'm at.
Yeah. So.
This is the door is right here.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
the
I'm
door
at-
is the
Is the
bright
red.
colored. You should
Yeah.
still be fine at that point.
No,
'Cause
because
I
if
think
I
the
peek
cone
out
goes-
from
Yeah,
that
you still
point,
can.
that's the cone.
Yeah.
I think the cone kind of goes here.
From what I understand, the door that I'm at is in the cone, so I'm trying to just
As long as you're inside the room, you're fine.
yeah. So I don't want to peek out and look at this guy because the cone's coming.
Well,
this
you
way.
can peek out without moving, is my thing. Because there's like it's like basically like if there's a gout of flame going across the door and you open the door, you're fine. Just don't go into the hall.
You
Yeah,
should be
that's
able
why
to
I'm
shoot like
aiming
this.
this direction, looking at that guy, and
Oh.
because at the moment I look at this guy, I'm in the cone.
That's what
You
you're
understand?
saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
There's a cone going here. This is all flying past me ish.
Mhm.
So I'm just bracing here, looking this direction instead, not even getting in the cone to the
Okay.
shoot.
Yeah, I got you. That's fine.
Works for me.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Sound good?
The door's still open. I'm bracing against this wall
Okay.
to get some cover to then shoot this guy when he appears.
And there's a plethora of fire going on.
Yeah, like good moves. I'm gonna focus on this
Cool.
guy.
And that guy, just for me, because I have a hard time seeing from here, that is Delta, right? Or
That's
is that
Foxtrot.
Foxtrot? Okay. Delta's the one that's in the cone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna brace I'm gonna not brace, but I'm gonna hold my attack action to shoot as soon as I come in the doorway.
Cool.
I think you're also okay at this door. No,
So you're waiting for Foxtrot to get closer, essentially, right?
that's the wrong character.
Astra.
For the character
I'm
you're
fine.
playing today.
No, I'm fine where I am because it literally cuts off right before me,
perfect,
so I'm good.
Nate, just for clarification, you're holding your action until Foxtrot gets closer and you can see them, yeah?
Yeah, until they appear. So until I can physically see them at some point.
And that would be the doorway for them.
Well, really, it's any even if they're here, they are looking around the room. I don't know why,
Okay.
but if there's any point in which they cross my field of vision into this doorway,
Is that the doorway or is that the doorway?
oh, actually, that's a good point.
I thought this was the doorway.
I thought so too, actually.
Okay.
What is the doorway, actually?
So I was saying, like, these things look like doorways. This looks like a wall.
But then you'd be able to shoot him by just standing in the doorway.
I know. That's what I was saying as well. But
Well,
I
so what
was
is the doorway?
I think
doorway
it's
is
the faded
here.
bits.
The faded one, like right here is the doorway, and then right here is the doorway.
I thought the bright road was the doorway.
Yeah, I think the bright ones
Bright
are,
reds are the
walls.
actual walls.
Because like there's some there's some little outcroppings here. that
What
look
you
like
were
walls.
saying was I am in the doorway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you can just point your little.
You could have just shot this
Going
guy.
back.
He's like you're 10 feet away.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I can still just shoot him and finish him off.
Okay.
Okay, I see what you're saying. There was a miscommunication.
No, you're
I
good.
thought the
It's
doorway
because
was
it's
the
all
red.
in red
Yeah.
right now, so it's hard to.
Yeah, I thought the doorway was the red.
I understood what you were saying, but yeah, like see these things? These are like little outcroppings.
Cool.
Yeah, I
So-
totally. Also, once you said that it was the bright red for the door, I was like, oh yeah, I totally buy that. But actually, I think there's some chairs next to those. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. So you're able to fire. Now you're able to fire at Delta then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like you see these like bright red areas where there's like desks
Yeah.
against it.
Yeah.
17.
17 does hit.
Alright. I'm gonna actually see if I can get him with that before I do another fire.
Okay.
Reroll 2s.
Nice.
Okay. So 4, 5, 6 cold damage, 6 force damage.
Okay. He's still doing okay. There's still just one guy left essentially on Delta. But yeah, what gun is that you're firing? Sorry, that's the
The Geth pulse rifle.
pulse rifle. Yeah, and you see it like the armor kind of frosts over where the hit hits. And then like as the frost kind of goes away, you can see like the imprint of the ballistic, like where it actually hit. So you can see there's a pretty nice chunk of his armor like taken out there.
Cryo ammo is pretty cool.
Yeah.
He is primed cold. So I'm going to.
I can't get him.
I'm gonna
You're
try.
trying fire, right? Is what you are?
No, I can detonate anything,
Burn
but
the
I can't go over to him.
Gotcha. Yeah.
How?
And I don't want to
is
throw a shockwave over there because it'll hit.
How far out does
Everybody.
the detonating shit go?
It goes 4 meters radius.
So it would hit
So
the
8
both
meter
of us.
diameter.
Oh yeah, it hit you and
Are
also.
you technically 4 meters away, or are
Yeah.
you further?
No,
No,
I'm the
you're-
front.
no,
I'm the
she's
front
there. She's
point.
there.
I'm the front point of it.
I thought you were right there.
Isn't that still 4 meters?
Well,
2 squares.
It is technically 2 squares.
Yeah.
Because the first one is 2.
yeah.
The first diagonal is 2.
Okay.
So yeah. I see what you're saying, but you're thinking of you're thinking in Fire Emblem terms right now.
No, it's not a bad place to be though.
I'm almost wondering if you can just take things.
I mean, maybe.
But I don't want to hurt you.
I can set it off.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because I could also set it off, but I don't. I have because I have my cool ability now where I can sub in a cantrip as one of my attack actions.
Oh, very arcane.
Yeah, so I could use my phase disruptor
Other
that
type.
does detonate it, but I also
Yeah, very Eldritch Knight now, and not Blade Singer. No, not that thing.
Oh, that's
that
also
started it.
That is also that. Yeah. Scion has it now.
You know what?
Fuck Sion.
I'll just hit him with another Geth rifle, just so that maybe I can just kill him, and then I won't do the detonation thing.
I've said it in 3.5 and I'll say it again. Fuck Sion.
You like that?
Not really. It's fine.
I like the first subclass they have. They have 4 in there. The first one's really fun.
19 will hit for sure.
19 will absolutely hit. The first one's very Mr. Fantastic.
Reroll those.
Oh yeah, the best character in Rivals.
Really? Okay.
You rolled
Sure.
shit.
Double ones.
Yeah, I rolled ones twice.
Oh man.
Okay, so that is going to be 4 cold damage, 6 force.
Okay. He's good. He's looking rough.
And then I'm going to position myself away now because I assume that Batsy
Away
and
now.
Valzotz are going to finish him off. And I'm going to be on this side of the wall
Okay.
looking at Foxtrot.
Any bonus action for you?
Bonus action. Is there any kind of things on the wall?
Oh, what do you mean? Sorry.
Like,
There's definitely stuff on the wall. I just don't know what you're.
Is it like a sex dungeon? Like is there man?
Actually, is there any kind of like...
Well, actually,
Is there any kind of weaponry or anything like that that's just kind of like hanging around that for some reason we left on a desk?
I don't know. Is my room anywhere
Pick up
near
like
around
a-
here?
well, there's
Is
definitely.
like a grenade, or is there like a maybe like an extra thermal clip or something I could pick up along the way? Like I don't know.
No, there's definitely. Well, yeah, well, so we've been killing people, so there are guns that they've dropped on the ground.
Mhm.
There's thermal clips that they've dropped and stuff like
So
that.
those
So
are out in the
absolutely, yeah.
hallway.
Yeah, those are in the hallway though.
Yeah, you're saying like in that room specifically?
Yeah.
Whose room is it?
What room are you in? Sorry, it's hard to see the
One
glare.
of the bunk rooms.
One of the bunk rooms.
Mhm. Like whose room is whose? Because if she's in my room, then yes.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't really talked about who.
She's
like,
in
what
my room.
rooms
There
and
are
such.
half weapons.
I'd say it would be easy to find like a what's that basic assault rifle? I'm thinking Avenger. Like an Avenger would be hanging around.
Don't really need one of those. My soul rifle's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find anything that's gonna outdo what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say thermal clips are easy to find too. Like
Yeah, thermal clips are everywhere.
yeah.
Could I? You know what? It's fine. I'll use my remaining to just give myself a little bit of cover
Okay.
from Foxtrot.
Sounds good. All right, Foxtrot's turn. Where can you guys point to where the cone ends for me? Because they can see the fire happening.
It's like right here.
Okay, they're going to go to that doorway.
'Cause here, I'll just here.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah, they're going to go to that doorway. Foxtrot is, and they're just going to kind of do what you're doing, bracing themselves around that doorway, and they're going to shoot. Who's the most clear sight for Foxtrot? Is it
Jason. Jason's kind of covered. I'm not.
Yeah, it would be
Batsy.
Batsy and yeah.
Okay, they're going to fire at the L core part of it,
That makes sense.
which is Val, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You try to hit Val.
That is man, holy shit, 8. I still was gonna switch dice. I'm gonna do that.
No.
Second shot,
Or
10.
No.
Well, that's not okay. Bonus action, throw a grenade at you. Good luck
Oh.
with the dex save, Val.
how far can they throw a grenade?
Oh, only 6 squares. So
Then not even close.
never mind. They're gonna fucking tech armor. Bonus action.
Is that
There we
actually
go.
That's what you get for being
question?
spiteful.
Is that a class feature or is that a thing we can do? We can use a bonus action to throw.
Monster? This is about monster and block.
Oh, monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know just for fun.
No, you're good. No, for you guys it's an action. For them it's a monster block thing.
I'm like Baldur's Gate shove.
Yeah.
Grenade.
Yeah.
Grenade.
Another example like that is like reaction. Tech armor is not usually reaction, but they can also use tech armor as a reaction, like
Dickheads.
but they can only do tech
Usually
armor once a day.
reaction.
So
Once a day,
yeah,
because
so he's doing tech armor, which is going to mean that their AC has gone up.
I love putting once a day into a monster stat block as if they're going to live to see another one.
You know, yeah. All right, that ends Foxtrot's turn. Delta is in the middle of death. Do they start their turn taking damage?
Oh
or
yeah,
no?
they do.
Okay.
If they do a saving throw and
They have to
fail.
save again. Okay.
Well, actually, they take damage either way. Mary, can I have your dice back?
No.
Rolling. Okay.
Sorry, I
That's
have
a
to do
better
that
roll.
compulsively.
10 plus 4,
Same.
14.
So that makes it, but they
Okay.
still take half the damage. So I still have to do so much math.
You should have just only rolled half the dice.
What?
No, that
What
is
saving
different.
throw is it?
Dex.
How'd they make a dex saving throw while dead?
No, the other.
This guy.
Oh, yeah. It's a great question, though.
What a
That's-
question, dude.
29, so 10, 18, 14, 20. 29 divided by 2.
14.
That was right.
Okay, what does it look like as they die before they even start their turn?
Well,
Like screaming.
they were being ripped apart by glitter before,
Yeah.
and now more glitter hits them and rips them to shreds, and so yeah, they just kind of fall to the ground, screaming, but not really anymore because their vocal cords were ripped apart by glitter.
Yeah, this is rough.
This is just a fucking meat grinder.
Yeah.
Silent screaming.
They fell for the trap. Brings us to the top of the round. Everybody roll d12.
I love how we've taken this.
Fuck are my clothes?
The logical extreme of just everything is happening from D12.
D12s are magical. They're my favorite dice, actually.
We know, Goober.
Nate, would you roll?
1.
Okay.
6.
12.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. A thing happens.
What?
A thing happens.
Oh, a thing. I heard nothing
Yeah,
happen.
I
I was
know,
like,
I know
wow,
you-
just way to
I-
speak
I
from
know
me.
you.
Okay.
I know you did. I know that's what you thought I said.
Yeah.
I can tell from your reaction.
So the ship, you're going to hear more alarms going off as the ship begins to be under fire. Like someone else is firing at your ship.
Great.
So
Okay.
can everybody make a dex save for me as the ship begins to try to fucking...
Do I get my advantage on this or no?
Yeah, you do. I'm going to go based on the new barbarian rule where like... You don't have to
all the
see-
time?
Yeah, you don't
Fuck
have to-
yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Good. I like that.
Oh. Oh. Awesome.
Well, advantage did not help me there.
Oof.
Rolled a 5 and a 3.
Oof.
So that makes it a
Me boy.
fail. I don't know how much I failed by, but does it matter?
17.
17's okay?
21.
21's okay?
15.
15's okay?
6.
Not okay. So you guys are all able to kind of brace yourselves against things. I'll say one of the bodies like flies and hits you
Oh.
as the ship like makes a turn. One of the dead bodies like kind of knocks into you, and you're just gonna take just a basic little 3 bludgeoning damage.
Through shields?
It's a melee damage, so it's not because the way kinetic barriers work is that they are
It's fine.
high speed,
I don't care. That's
high
fine.
velocity.
I want to make a low velocity bullet so hard.
Well, I was just watching was the episode where they meet in Clone Wars where they introduce Saw Gerrera, and they're showing them how to get through droideka shields by like slowly rolling grenades because they're high velocity shields. So like you gotta roll nice and slow. It's weird seeing young Saw Gerrera. All right, so something else is going on. You guys don't know, but the ship's under fire right now.
The only thing that happens is that I take 3 bludgeoning damage. I'm fine with this.
Yeah, right. Nothing bad. All right, I think that's a good moment to kind of pause there. We'll kind of break up this fight into next time.
Burn, baby, burn.
I feel like this is gonna be a fight to reclaim the ship in a couple times maybe, but we're being attacked. While being attacked.
We're gonna have to scrub out a lot of scorch marks.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's nothing.
this is rough. This is rough.
And also, like, glitter? Question mark?
Kat,
Ah!
who's our sponsor for this episode?
Oh my god, that's Shadowmere Comics.
Shadowmere Comics.
If you head to their link that's in the
If you what?
bottom.
If you
Step over there maybe.
Okay. It's been like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I think we can drop it now.
Maybe for you. Maybe for them.
I've never stopped
What?
thinking about
Huh?
Step Shepherd.
I've never stopped thinking about Step Shepherd.
I will
I'm
go
thinking
to
about Step
any
Shepherd right
length.
now.
I will go to any lengths to retrieve Step Shepherd.
Step Shepherd.
The dramatic music.
Any length.
If you're missing your Step Shepherd,
You can make
know.
your Step Shepherd any length as well.
go to ShadowMareComics.com and their really cool comic books will console you.
And find my software mod to update the length of your Step Shepherd on my GitHub.
Interstellar hits different when you think about Step Shepherd.
There's a link down in the description because John usually puts that there.
That's correct.
Or you can head over to our social media at Instagram, Bluesky, Hive maybe, Facebook not really, and Twitter. And in our bio is a link to a bunch of links, and one of those happens to be ShadowMareComics.com, where you can use the code Lizards23 to get 50% off the first month of your subscription to awesome comics sent right to your door.
What about my door?
Do it.
I mean, if you're gonna use the code Lizards23, they would send it to your door.
Holy shit, Oprah!
Which door?
Oh,
Your back door.
The fact.
Yeah, you're back.
Hey.
If you want to get comics shipped to your back door,
Discreetly.
by Step Shepherd.
This is not a service we have. So, sorry.
We need to talk to. I
Shepherd
think we
will
need to
bring
talk
it
to
to your door.
the boys from Shadowmare to change our update code to Step Shepherd.
Step Shepherd.
Step Shepherd. They'll deliver it to your back door with
I'm
extreme
really,
prejudice.
really sorry, Brian and Kyle. I
I'm
don't know
not.
if this is really what you wanted us to say.
Oh, it is.
They love us. And furthermore, I have done nothing wrong.
This is. I would argue this is entirely your fault.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold the goddamn phone.
It's for you.
Yeah, give me that, motherfucker.
Get your comics! Support the awesome folks at Shadowmare Comics and support us, your favorite local lizards.
Mind your damn business.
Who's our ad swap partner?
Oh my god, that's a thing that I totally forgot we do. We have an ad from the podcast Rolling for What Now for y'all to listen to because they're an awesome podcast.
Rolling for what now?
Rolling for What Now?
Who's Calvin?
Rolling for what now?
Yeah.
No, like rolling
That is the question.
for
Your culture?
what?
Probably.
Rolling for what now?
Toads.
R4WN?
Listen to the ad for Rolling for What Now because they're a cool podcast and they're cool people and you are too. So that means you'll probably like it.
And you know why you're a cool person? It's because you went slightly below this video or somewhere else in another area that's not YouTube. I don't know where else they put it. And you clicked the like button and the subscribe button /follow/feed/ other things that mean that thing that I just said. And then you commented and you told us what your answer to the question of the day was. Speaking of which, Mary,
Yeah.
it is a day, and therefore there must be a question.
It is.
If you had a parasocial relationship with your social or sexual construct, what software change would you make to Step Shepherd?
You know, it's funny. Step Shepherd sounds like the millennial punk parody band of Def Leppard.
You know what that sounds like to me? Nate's answer
Step
is
Shepherd.
a mullet and leopard print. The future is leopard.
Did you
I don't
send
know.
her that AI generated
Fem
image
Shepherd's pretty
too?
good as
Yes.
is. I don't know.
Are you kidding?
It was horrible.
He shows me everything.
Who sent you that image in the first place?
He made it.
Just
Well, don't
Oh.
say that out loud.
just Fem Shep with like slightly bigger tits, I guess. I don't know.
Boobies!
Yeah.
That's a good mod. What about you, Kat?
Oh God, I don't know.
Vanilla mod. Stacy.
Vanilla mod.
I think Andrew has the correct answer in boobies.
Okay, boobies. He only said slightly bigger.
No.
Yeah, I thought.
Incorrect.
Agree,
I don't
disagree.
know. A nice gropable booty would be nice. I know he's not really physical, but I think we could make him a physical booty.
Oh man, yeah.
There's haptic feedback in that.
Exactly.
In your parasocial sexual construct.
Yeah, thick thighs save lives.
Exactly.
Tactical.
Oh, it's nonsense. I just.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what if?
If I give you a fake blunt.
Hey, but what if we stop right now?
Can we roll yet?
Can we roll it?
Ah.
Can we roll yet?
Hello, adventurers! Have you heard of Hardly Heroes from Shattermare Comics? They're a group of hodgepodge adventures out to save the world. Will they? Can they? Find out by using the discount code below to save 50% on your first month's subscription.
Most impressive.
Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the world of Eldenhelm, a magical place filled with mystery and majestic beasts. We follow the chronicles of our adventurers brought together by a mysterious being known as Vindon. Many exciting adventures await these unlikely heroes. Follow their excellent adventures on a podcast platform near you, right there, by you, on your phone.
What's your phone?
Hi, Trouble.
Yeah, hi.
You're supposed to be with your party.
I heard you talking.
Okay.
So I came over.
Okay. Well, head on back to your friends. You know, tell the people bye.
What people?
These ones. I mean,
Well, I don't see any people.
you
Where?
know what, just check out the podcast, guys. I need to
What's
get
the
her
podcast?
back. Come on,
What are you talking about? Like, people.
Rolling for What Now? Find us on all social media and wherever you get your podcasts. And flowcode.com/pages/rolling for what now.